Welcome to Maple Meadows Homestead. Again, take two. First time we did this, microphone wasn't on. Make myself look like an idiot. Anyway, we painted our motorhome. And I'm gonna walk you through how we did it. What you're seeing right now is the finished product. Besides the trim and the bumpers and whatever. We just unmasked it today. So, what you're gonna see is time lapses of us prepping this and time lapses of us painting this. So you want to paint your motorhome. Great, wrong decision, don't do it. Step one, but first, strip everything off that you can. Grill, trim, headlight buckets, bumpers, windshield wiper blades, whatever you don't want to get paint on, because you're going to spend the next 12 to 14 hours of your life taping. But anyway, step one, first, remove all that. Then you're going to start sanding. If you have vinyl stripes, yank them off, get rid of them, see you later. You're going to start sanding. We did 120 to start, to scuff everything, and then we went over it with 400. Now, if I wanted a more mirror finish, something glossier, I could have gone up to 800 grit sandpaper or higher, bringing the surface as smooth as I possibly can get it. Or, option B, primer, a sandable primer. I could have sprayed this with a sandable primer, sanded it smooth up to 800 grit, and then did my paint. Be like a mirror you could shave in it. We didn't do that, we're on a time constraint.
And money.
And money, budget. This, any way you look at this, painting one of these is not going to be cheap. I took the second cheapest route. The next cheapest thing I could think of was going to Tractor Supply or a hardware store and just buying cans of tractor paint, which I thought about doing. But I figured if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it more-ish correct than that. So yeah, you're gonna see us sanding in the time lapse. You're gonna see me working on a big spot like right here. This was all discolored and weird looking. I sanded that right down. I put body filler on it. Any little divots you see in the body, anything you can feel. This is the most important part. You can be blind and be good at body work. If you can feel it, you're going to see it. So, body filler, sand it smooth. Did I miss a few spots? Yeah, I did. Here's a good example. I'm going to show you my imperfections so you can learn. I missed a spot right here. Now there's a divot. I missed this crack. I did not see it, but I can feel it, but I missed it anyway. So now you can really see it. Can't see it from 20 feet away, but standing right here, I can see it. I can also see dog hair on the fresh paint. So we sanded it, got it as smooth as I possibly could for where I could see. Is it perfect? No, time constraint, don't rush. Go over this with a fine tooth comb several times. You believe me, you're gonna find more and more spots. You're gonna paint it and you're gonna find other spots. That's where primer actually comes in nice because you can hit it with a primer. I missed right there. Body fill, primer over it, good to go. So we got it sanded, we washed it down. Dawn dish soap, great at removing grease. Pressure washed it, hit it with Dawn dish soap, scrubbed it real good, rinsed it, brought it up here to the shop. We bagged off the shop to make a makeshift paint booth. We're next to dirt floor, just not quite outside. After we did that, wipe everything down with wax and grease remover. I like this stuff, it works good. Wipe everything down. I don't suggest using paper towel. Why I don't suggest using paper towels, because What happens is paper towel gets wet. If you ever scrub something with a piece of paper towel after you get it wet, it leaves little white specks of paper towel everywhere. Well, that's what happened here. You can see it in the paint. Down, down, down. Yeah, right there. See all those little pimples? That's little flakes of paper towel. Use the blue shop towels. Those work better than paper towel. A good way of avoiding that, or fixing that, would be tack rag. After you wipe everything down with wax and grease remover, tack rag everything. Tack rag, terry cloth. It's a sticky pad.
Do we have any left?
No, we don't have any left.
I think I might see one.
It's a sticky cloth, and that's going to pick up all your dust and random particles. Here's a tack rag right here. Ah! Dry tack, blend prep, yada yada. It's gauze but with glue, okay? After you do all that, do not take your hand and touch it. Any grease or oil from your face or anything that might be on your hands is going to get on there. Paint's not going to adhere to it correctly. Read the instructions on your paint. It's going to tell you mix ratio, if you got to use hardener, activator, reducer. It's going to tell you all that. You're going to mix it in a paint cup. In our case, we had 4-to-1. 8 parts paint, 1 part activator. Mix it, pour it into your cup using a strainer. These cups here are a pretty cool system. You can get them at Harbor Freight. It's got a liner. This is the cup. This also acts as a mixing cup, measuring cup, whatever. The lids have another mesh filter in. I don't know what the mesh rating is.
But with those, we were able to hot mix and just...
Yeah, with these, I was able to spray. Becca was able to mix up another cup. So I could come in, unhook my cup, clean my paint gun, hook another one on.
And check your air dryer.
And that's another thing we're gonna talk about, the paint gun. Clean it. Get paint gun cleaner. You can get it in a gallon jug also. Change out your cup, clean the paint gun real quick, check your air dryer. I was using these desiccant air dryers. These are cheap, $9 disposable desiccant air dryers. What's gonna happen is you're gonna get it, it's gonna be purple. As it gets moisture in it, it's gonna turn pink. So change your cup, look at it, yeah, it's 90% pink. Toss it, throw another one on. You don't want to be shooting water out your gun, you want to be shooting paint. Water on your wet paint, guess what? Doesn't look very good. They don't mix. Cleaning your paint gun. In between 1 cup, 2 cups of paint. I'd fill this with paint gun cleaner, let it just run out the end. I'd fill this back up. I'd just fill this neck up. I went in the paint booth, hooked the air gun back up, pointed it towards something that wasn't getting painted, just random corner. Ran all that paint gun cleaner through it. That way there, no little beads of paint build up on your end or on your air channels. You're ready to keep going. I suggest attaching this right here. You can put your regulator here. I use the regulator on my air compressor. That's another thing, air compressor. We just about killed that one. It locked up for a while. It's older than I am. Not really built for doing that kind of stuff. So I went and I got my big air compressor. That worked. But you're gonna wanna have a decent size air compressor that's rated for painting, DA for body work. Because what's gonna happen is that's gonna run so much, the air is gonna get hot. Hot air has moisture. That's how water gets into your paint gun. So yeah, ready to sling paint. Read the instructions on your paint. I said that for us it was 4 to 1, but those instructions are also going to tell you, hey, this is safe to put tape over in 8 hours. So like us, we did our stripes first, put tape over them after the 8 hours as the instructions said, then did our white. If you're doing stripes, painting on stripes, you can do vinyl if you want. This was a little more budget friendly than getting a vinyl shop to cut us vinyl for this. You know, kind of mask this off. Do one color at a time if you can. I did both at the same time. And how I did that is I used a piece of cardboard, held the cardboard there, spray, and what happened, look what happened. I'm kind of blocking the light. I gotta run. Can I fix that? Yeah, absolutely. 1500 grit, 2000 grit, wet sand, take that right out. Goodbye, see you later. Mask this off. Look, I got tape lines for my overspray. Can you see it from 20 feet away? No, absolutely not. But it happens. I was in a rush, and this is where we're at. Yeah, we taped these off, did our white. It took us 2 gallons of white paint to do 2 coats on the side, 1 coat on the roof.
1 heavy coat.
1 heavy coat on the roof. It took a quart of each to do the stripes. I did 2 coats of dark blue, 3 coats of this lighter blue.
You did the lighter blue first, too.
I did the lighter blue first because the overspray from this is going to be easier to cover with this than it is for this to cover that. Sort of, kind of. We had some spots where it kind of, the dark blue leached into here. We went through afterwards and just did touch-ups with a brush after it was dry. I kind of messed some stuff up with the cardboard up here. 2:30 in the morning, painting this. I was tired. I was sore. I was doing what I could and I was doing it over my head. Get a ladder. Avoidable stuff. I'm telling you and showing you my mistakes. Take your time. I was rushing.
It looks great right here.
It was 2 weeks worth of body work. Well, from 5 to 9:30 when it was dark out. 2 weeks worth. And then 3-day weekend of painting from 7 in the morning to 2 o'clock to midnight before we were done. It took us a gallon of clear coat. I put clear coat on single stage. I did that for 2 reasons. Clear coat is going to help keep this glossy and shiny. It's also going to protect it. Oh yeah, clear coat's gonna flake away in the sun and bake and crack, and guess what? I live in the north. The sun doesn't hate me that much. Down south, the sun hates you. I get it. Yeah, it's sitting out in the sun down south. Yeah, the clear coat's gonna crack and flake and sorry. Not my problem. I did not clear coat the roof. Mostly because I didn't feel like climbing on top of paint again to clear coat it. But 1 gallon of clear coat did 2 coats on the sides. The paint on the roof gets all wonky, guess what? I can't see it. The paint is kind of wonky here. When I'm inside, I can't see it. If somebody in traffic is like, wow, that paint sucks, I'm just gonna drive a little bit faster. It looks good going down the road. Am I winning any awards with this paint? No. But yeah, we read your instructions to see when you should pull pull your tape from your paint. I got a good example right here. Here. I don't remember where it was. It was over here.
This side I cut.
Yeah, right here. I pulled the tape too many hours too late. So what happened is the paint cured, I pulled the tape, it pulled the paint up. Oops. Probably should have pulled it within the time frame it told me to, but at 2 o'clock in the morning, I want to shower and go to bed. I'll live with those consequences. I'll just make a fat bead of sealant here. That's another thing, actually, in your prep work. Pull all the sealant out of here. Get rid of it. Because the entire reason we painted this, I guess 2 entire reasons why we painted this. One, it looked like crap. It lived in Florida, where the sun is mean. It's angry, it hates you people, and it hates everything down there. So yeah, the sun beat it up. And 2, all the sealant was crap. It leaked, it rained inside. That's why we're replacing walls. But you don't want to put sealant on and then paint over it, because that sealant's going to crack. And it's going to crack your paint, and your paint's going to flake. So paint it, then seal it. Don't put paint over sealant. Bad. No, don't do it. Paint, then sealant. Sealant over paint. Not sealant under paint. Sealant over paint. But yeah, we painted this. If you're going to paint your motorhome, don't do it. Just don't do it. And if you are going to do it, good luck. It wasn't fun. Learn how to set up your paint gun properly. Read the instructions for your paint gun. Learn how to care for your paint gun. Your paint gun is, well, you're the artist's paintbrush, except for with air.
Have more than a weekend to paint?
Yeah, you can fix most of your mistakes with wet sanding. You're not going to Bob Ross your happy little mistakes, but it's going to take some labor to fix your not so happy mistakes. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to hate yourself. Where you learn that you're going to hate yourself is taping. Taping and masking. Taping and masking everything took 12 to 14 hours. Just to tape everything. Buy a lot of paint. Buy a lot of tape. A lot of tape and a lot of paper, masking paper. It's cheap. It's cheap. Tape, not so cheap.
Get good tape.
Yeah, get good tape. Get good tape. Buy, here's some good tape. Now, that's not it either.
I thought that one.
Well, this one's okay. This is all right, but we had.
That's Spanish. That's still not English. There we go.
Yeah, rough
Yeah.
surface, extra strength, super duper. Don't use duct tape.
Or the tape that's specific for car painting too.
Yes. This stuff I fought with a lot. This is the
clean
duct tape
release.
brand. What I found worked great was the 3M auto tape. That stuff worked fantastic. It stuck to everything.
I bought it all out at Walmart.
It was workable. Here's a tape trick. You're doing your corners, get a thinner tape. Get a not so wide, not wide. 1 inch will just barely make this corner. So do something a little thinner, but do your 1 inch, and then you can come through with big fat 4-inch wide tape or whatever the hell you want to cover it up. But you want sharp edges, thin tape. And don't do that. Don't. Another thing, want sharp lines? Don't do 300 pieces of tape. Start here and go as far as you can with 1 piece of tape, because the more pieces of tape you put here, you're gonna get this. You're gonna see where your edges of your tape weren't lined up. But yeah, essentially that's how you paint your motorhome. Don't call me or text me with any questions. Go on YouTube, figure it out. Because I'm done talking about this, I don't want to do it anymore.
Now you get to put wheels on.
Yeah, now I get to mount tires onto our Ion wheels and put those on. So good luck, Godspeed. Just don't do it. Save up the money and have somebody else do it.
The second part of this video is just going to be all the time lapses, all in order. So, thanks for at least watching the intro and how to do it. Now you can watch and zone out the time lapse.
Okay, have fun. What's wrong?